It's Wednesday, January 24th, and your stories today are everyone heads to Davos, update from the annual World Economic Forum meeting, and U.S. senators blast the Petro. Hello world, welcome back to The Comment. Economists, leaders, business moguls, and experts worldwide assemble upon Davos, Switzerland for the annual World Economic Forum meeting. The WEF, committed to improving the state of the world, is the international organization for public-private cooperation. The forum engages political, business, and academic leaders to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. Of note this year is a session titled The Remaking of Global Finance, where new technology and financial mechanisms are unveiled. They have to be talking about blockchain, right? Well, speakers at this session include financial authorities such as IMF, Deutsche Bank, BlackRock, U.S. Secretary of Treasury Steve Mnuchin, as well as notable members of academia. These speakers will explore cryptocurrency's surge in popularity and discuss the possible decline of the dollar as a basis of global reserve. Others will offer their opinions on whether the flourishing cryptocurrency asset is maturing or if it instead will lead to a market crash or a bubble. Man, to be a fly on that wall. Speaking of the World Economic Forum, we have our first news coming out of Davos. The tech giant Microsoft, along with IBM's Hyperledger, have joined blockchain-based digital identity initiative, the ID 2020 Alliance. The alliance aims to improve people's lives by utilizing digital identities and will focus on allowing users to have direct ownership and control over personal data through blockchain technology. Currently, over 1.1 billion people face not being able to prove their identity and thus struggle to access benefits and services. According to the World Bank, the situation also gives rise to more serious issues such as human trafficking. Digital identity that is user-owned would include government-issued forms of legal identification and allow a seamless authentication process for people and institutions. In other news, a couple U.S. senators are not happy about Venezuela's plan to implement an oil-backed cryptocurrency called the Petro. U.S. Senators Marco Rubio and Robert Menendez have denounced Venezuela's planned cryptocurrency in a letter addressed to U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. In the letter, Rubio and Menendez ask how the Treasury Department was monitoring Venezuela's plan to create its own oil-backed cryptocurrency, which the country's president, Nicolás Maduro, has said will help the country avoid global financial sanctions. The two senators want to know how the department will move to prevent Venezuela from using the Petro by bypassing American sanctions. Fair question. The letter noted that Venezuela has spent several years in economic crisis, resulting in a lack of access to basic resources for most of its citizens. The senators wrote, quote, "It is imperative that the U.S. Treasury Department is equipped with tools and enforcement mechanisms to combat the use of cryptocurrency to evade U.S. sanctions in general, and in this case in particular," end quote. North Korea and Russia have also publicly mentioned the idea of using crypto to bypass American sanctions, which explained the bipartisan effort of Senators Rubio and Menendez to bring this to Mnuchin's attention. That's our comment for the day, but what do you think? Are you excited about what may transpire in Davos? Will digital identities become the norm in the future? And will the U.S. move against the Petro? Let me know what you think. Tweet at me. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget to leave a comment. Join me back here on The Comment as I catch you up on the latest in Ethereum and blockchain. If you liked this episode, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you didn't like this episode, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to make sure you get all the newest episodes of The Comment as they air, click on that alert button. That's the bell-looking thing right